Hello, sweet souls, and welcome back to Goddess of Bliss Tarot. As always, I'm so happy to have you guys back. And for those of you who are new to the channel, hi, welcome. Welcome to the tribe. So you guys, today's pick a card reading is going to be all about how your person is feeling and or thinking about you. I'm excited because I got this new tarot deck that I will be using especially for you guys for the very first time ever on the channel. Well, and just in general. This really cute Way of the Panda Tarot. This has been on back order for months and I got it and I was just like, finally, I gotta do a reading. We gotta celebrate. So, these are our piles. You guys, let's all take our deep cleansing breath in, closing our eyes, and release. Might be our first slow breath of the day, but that's okay. Now, when you're feeling ready, when you're feeling centered, and you have the person, your person that you want to know about clearly in your mind, open your eyes or soften your gaze, and whichever pile calls out to you the most is going to be the pile with your messages. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll see you guys in your piles. Bye, guys. Hello, sweet souls who selected pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is the crystal you guys selected. She gorgeous. Okay. So, to start things off, we're going to go with these really cute panda tarot cards, and then of course we'll draw some more cards as we go along. So, without further ado, how is your person feeling about you? Okay, so for most of you, this is a breakup or a separation situation. Doesn't have to be, but I do see that for a lot of you, many of you. You may be at a standstill or a rut in your relationship because the Star reversed is talking about hopelessness, and then the Ten of Pentacles, traditionally upright, it talks about family, it talks about legacy, it can talk about marriage sometimes. So for it to come up in reverse is showing me some blocks in those areas. So they're feeling kind of hopeless right now. Yeah, they feel nervous too. I felt that instantly tapping into the energy for your guys' pile. They feel nervous. So, let's get some more cards. How is pile number 1's person feeling about them? Oh, yeah. Okay, Queen of Wands. They might be a little mad about something right now. Mad or frustrated. There's definitely like a block, be it again a fight, a breakup, a separation. There's something where they're feeling like hope is lost, passion is lost, they're feeling pretty isolated. I'm hearing, don't shoot the messenger, I'm sorry, but I'm hearing turned off, so that could be you or your person or both of you. How's pile number 1's person feeling? I feel like they do want healing though. And 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you guys, they have so much anxiety about this. Ooh, okay, there's a lot of unknown that's going on. They feel like there's nowhere to go from here. I'm not sure why. I'm so sorry. 3 of Pentacles reversed. It's like they want to stop building, or they just feel like building has stopped. The fact that so far every single one of your cards have come up in reversal. For many of you, this is an ex, someone that you're not even with anymore. If that's the case, they might think about you or dream about you on occasion, but they know that there's no going back. They feel like all hope is lost there. Yeah, it's like a timeout. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So there might be a need for closure here, I'm seeing. And then you deserve love in reverse. Okay, yeah, so that confirms for me what I was feeling about them being angry about something. Yeah, they feel angry and or they think that you're angry. You'll know which situation applies best for you. But it's like, yeah, they're retreating. They're retreating. They want to disconnect from the world. Maybe work on self-love for a bit, because whatever this is, they feel like they don't deserve your love. And they're really mad at you. Like, or just, if not mad at you, just disappointed or sad about the situation. We do have, well, okay, because we do have a major arcana in reverse here. It's like you guys had a chance at something, but they just don't see the possibility to move forward or to build, at least not at this time. You know, they also feel like there's some impossible standards going on right now. They might feel like a slave to whatever this situation is. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of powerlessness for sure. A lot of focusing on the past as well because of how she's pointing her arrow backwards. What the hell is going on, you guys? I'm so sorry. This kind of energy is never a fun one. This kind of energy is never enjoyable. So I'm sorry if this is something that you guys are sitting in. And if it's not your story, if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to claim it. You can go back and pick another pile. It's totally okay. If it doesn't sit right, if it doesn't feel right. But yeah, they ultimately, they feel very sad, pessimistic, and they're waiting for you to make the first move. I'm curious to see what your runes are going to say. Pile number 1. It's like, I just keep hearing hope is lost. Yeah, they're feeling very pessimistic about this situation. Something was broken, that's for sure. But, oh, yes, sorry, I almost forgot. So they do want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. They do feel like there are things left unsaid. If this was a fight, they want things to come full circle so that you guys both hear each other out and just really listen to one another. They really want you to hear their side, and they really want you to encourage them to see your side. I think they want a little bit of a nudge from you as far as that goes. But they want to see that effort. They want honesty. There needs to be some kind of closure. So whether that is recovering from whatever this fight was, or if it is an ex, like they miss your guys' conversations. They missed, it's like a lack of honesty. They felt like there are things that were left unsaid. So if it wasn't a blatant lie, it could have just been lying by omission, you know, kind of thing, or just secrets. So in the future, though, I am seeing you guys, this whole thing kind of coming full circle, and you guys, I see spirit stepping in, their spirit guides and your spirit guides really working together behind the scenes to bring you guys back together. Just make sure, the guidance here is saying that just make sure that your words, even if you're the one that's angry, make sure that they aren't harsh. And if they're the one that's angry and they're speaking harshly to you, you don't have to accept that. You can leave until it can be a civil conversation. But I do see things being civil. I see, again, the divine is working behind the scenes. So if this is something that you want to receive, this conversation, then you can just open your heart, choose to receive it, and discuss how you feel honestly and listen how they honestly feel. Okay. Pile number 1. Okay. Let me clear out the blank ones and then we'll get into it. Okay, lovely. So we have Tiwaz, Kenaz, and Yera. I find the fact that Yera popped up interesting because to me, in a lot of ways, that symbolizes this Ten of Pentacles upright kind of energy. It translates to harvest. It talks about prosperity. Now, time-wise, Yara can talk about, translate to a year. So, but what's interesting, so I don't know if a year applies to you somehow, but what's interesting about this is that it's showing me that even though they're feeling pessimistic and sad and like all hope is lost, the fact that the star did come up, it may be in reverse, the energy may be blocked, but it is still there. In conjunct with Yara, there is still desire for possibility, at least. I can't see whether or not there is possibility, mostly because that's not the intention that I set going into this reading. It was purely just how they're feeling and or thinking about you. So this is just insights into their world. And it's also worth noting, side note, that this is just how they're feeling right now. You could technically come back to this video at another time and feel drawn to another pile. So this is a temporary energy. It's just how they're feeling right now. But I do feel like, yeah, like they want a family or a harvest or prosperity with you. I'm hearing a family. Or they see you as family, like in that sense of closeness. If you guys are watching this and you're asking about someone, a non-romantic interest, I see this being an estranged family member or a family member where things just did not go well and they really, really, really want you to reach out to them. That's not to say that you should, but that's just saying what they're feeling. But so that is an option for a few of you. For most of you, though, selecting this video, I know that it is going to be mostly romantic interest. So they're holding out for the possibility. They want peace with you. They want prosperity. They want commitment. But there's something blocking it. Comment down below. What's blocking this? They might have messed up because of the Queen of Wands reversed and the Deserve Love reversed. They might have messed up. And if so, they're really mad at themselves. Ultimately, though, they want justice for you because we have Tiwaz. They do see you. They want to do right by you. But I'm hearing tyranny. So maybe there was an unfortunate power dynamic that developed in the relationship where there was one kind of out of balance person taking the lead and then the other person kind of felt like a slave to the situation or to the other person. But Kenaz is showing me it can talk about, it translates to torch, but within my experience, it can talk about like revelations, things being revealed, honesty coming through. Generally, it's not necessarily a positive thing that's being revealed, though. Although, whenever I see Kenaz, it does provide that sense of lightness that truth and clarity provides. And I do see that they want that honesty. They want to do right by you. They want you guys to find some sense of peace. Even if it does mean separating, they do want balance and peace. They want the truth revealed. And if this is someone that you've been in a long-term commitment with, maybe this was just a really bad fight, they do want things to come back into balance. And they just want that. They just want the honesty. Because, yeah, I find it interesting that we have the honestly discussing feelings, and in that combination with Kenaz and Tiwaz, yeah. So, as always, the runes heavily confirmed the rest of the reading, but pile number 1, I'm sorry that this wasn't the world's most fun message. Hopefully it made sense. Hopefully it helped you, though. If it did and you feel comfortable doing so, I would love, love, love for you to comment down below. It makes my heart so happy when you guys comment. But if you liked this video, then go ahead and boop that like button down below so that I know. And if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. Until next time, my friends. Bye, guys. Hello, sweet souls who selected pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is the crystal you guys selected. This is really good for an overactive mind. So if that's something you're struggling with, that crystal can help ya. All right, you guys. So starting out, these 2 cards are going to show us the main thing of what your person is thinking and feeling about you. And then, of course, we'll draw some more cards and go from there. Oh, shut up, shut up. Okay, 2 of Cups and the World. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting that a fair number of you might have just met this person. If you have just met this person is meant to be in your life for a very long time. This is like, oh my gosh. This could even be a new best friend. As in, yeah, this could be a new best friend. They feel so happy and they think literally the world of you. Yeah, their feelings are very, very strong. I'm getting like this person loves you. They just feel like that you give them butterflies, but also you balance it out by bringing them a very gentle sense of calm and peace and a sense of home. You guys might have just gotten married or just moved in together. I'm sensing that there's for many of you, this has something to do with like a new beginning for most of you selecting this. They love you so much though. This is so strong. They feel like you guys are meant for each other. They feel like they have it made. They love you. And they feel inspired to be their best person around you as well. So they see you guys as kindred spirits. They're very attracted to you and they see you being in their world for the long term. They see you being a wish granted. That's so cute. Yeah, you guys, you make them feel on top of the world. Oh, this is a very gentle, honeymoon-esque energy. It could be a friend. It could be a friend. Because the 2 of Cups, it talks about relationships. And it can be platonic, although traditionally, normally it points towards romantic relationships. Although, even then, if this is you're asking about a romantic partner or something, they see you guys, they feel like you guys are best friends. You guys share a lot of the same core values, or at least they think you do. Everything feels equal and balanced. You've brought a lot of magic into their world. Ooh, too many. Okay. Pile number 2. How's the person make him feel? Ooh, yeah. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. They might be a little worried that you don't want to invest in them. They're definitely overthinking the situation a bunch. I can see that for sure. Let's see. What is this one in this deck? Judgment. This is Judgment. Okay, so I can't help but notice you guys have 2 major arcana cards here. Man, they have it bad for you. Or they just really, really, really deeply enjoy your company. Again, it could be for a platonic person, but if you're asking about someone like a crush or someone that you're romantically interested in, those feelings are there. I'm actually getting whatever you want from this situation or from this person is being mirrored back for you. So if you're asking about a friend that you want to keep as a friend, but as like your bestie, they feel the exact same way. I'm seeing mirrored emotions here. But either way, they feel like you are not only meant to be in their life, but that you have, like, they already know you. Like, you've been in their life before somehow. I do see as well that they they don't want to hold back any longer. They don't want to wait any longer. Pentacles is a long, slower energy. And don't worry, they want you long term, but they don't want this to take forever. They want everything with you right now. They're very excited. And they even feel a deep spiritual connection to you. They feel like sometimes you put some walls up, but they don't care, because they know that they have the key to your heart. They just need your permission. Look at how this guy's waiting. She's at the center of this maze, and then this little rabbit here is holding a key behind his back. They might be thinking about surprising you with a present, actually. I'm getting that pretty strongly. But he's waiting. He's not rushing forward. He has the key for the lock, but she's still maybe kind of considering. So they're very respectful. They're going to let you take the lead as far as what you want. And they're not going to like force anything or anything like that. They kind of put you up on a pedestal, to be honest. It's cute, though. I see you guys being, what's the phrase? Like, yoked? Oh, gosh. I don't remember how to say it, but you guys are both of, like, the same energy, the same capacity. And they see a future that would be very successful with you. Ooh. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you might have met at work. That's a possibility. I do see them wanting to work hard for you. Yeah, see? And retreat in reverse. They don't want to hold back. They just want to like rush forward, rush into your arms, I'm hearing. That's so romantic. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I see anything else. I actually see, if you have baggage, they don't feel like it's hindering anything. They want to take care of you. They want to work hard and improve themselves for you. I am seeing a bit of a self-focused, because if you notice, a lot of it is like not necessarily a ton of opinions about you, so much as they're reflecting very heavily right now on how much of a magical impact you have had on their life. Yeah, and they're not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere, unless, of course, you were to tell them, if you were to cast them away. You might be a little tentative, but they're patient. They will patiently wait about you. I see them being very optimistic. Yeah, and they are definitely willing to wait for you. Oh, wow. This is dope. If there is any standoffishness, because we did get the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the finances and career, there might be a sense of like they want to rush forward, but they feel like they don't have quite enough to give you yet, at least not to the capacity that they would like to. So if there's any kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it, because I see you guys being very well connected. They just want to take care of you. So if you feel them be kind of off, you sense their energy being kind of off somehow, some way, it's because they're caught up in this. But it's really beautiful, because your presence in their life has brought them, has elevated them. And it's bringing them spiritual enlightenment and just joy and bliss. I wouldn't be surprised if Wunyo came out as, and I just looked at the the camera timer and it was 11:44. Wow. Yeah, you guys are just so equally matched. This person cares about you just as much as you care about them. No need to fear that. And they will be patient for you. They want to rush forward, but they will be patient for you to kind of unfold your layers of vulnerability, right? They're willing to work to earn your trust. Oh, that's so romantic. Or just, again, if it's platonic, it's just dope. This energy is wonderful. Okay, to finish things off, we're going to cast some runes. Pile number 2. Okay, let me clear the blank ones and then we'll get started. All right, my lovelies. So the 2 runes that you guys got, and I find it cute that you guys got 2 runes and you're number 2. You got the 2 of Cups and you have these 2 X's right here. You guys make a really good pair. But so the runes you guys got, Raidho and Yera. Yera makes a lot of sense. So that translates to harvest. Time-wise, it can talk about a year. So I don't know if like a year or a long season has somehow played into timing. I just got a hit that maybe some of them are in school and they're frustrated or in like a really intense, like their career focus is like pulling at their attention that they want to give to you. I just got that, so that could apply for some of you. But ultimately, it's like, it's abundance, it is peace, it is prosperity. That's how you make this person feel. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, it ties in so beautifully with the world and judgment. They just can't help but keep reflecting on their life and how much you've elevated it and improved it. They feel like they've hit the jackpot. And then Raidho, that translates to travel, movement. I see this as a fast moving energy, a fast forward moving energy. So yeah, they don't want to waste any time with you. They are excited to move forward and to grow forward with you. They want you to be a permanent fixture in their life. They want to share their world with you and get to know yours and really grow together and create something really beautiful together. They're not going to pull back then. They just want to keep rushing forward. Oh, pile number 2. Stop it. This is very cute and exciting. I hope that you liked this reading, that it resonated. If it did, then just boop that like button down below so that I know. And of course, as you guys know, it makes my heart so happy when you guys comment. So if you feel comfortable doing so, feel free to drop a comment below and let me know what this situation is about, because she be cute. And of course, if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. But otherwise, until next time, my friends, bye guys. Hello, sweet souls who selected pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys selected this pyrite egg. She's been one of my crystal babies for a while. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm already getting a message. Before I even hit record, I keep hearing, not all that glitters is gold. Not all that glitters is gold. So your person might be feeling like you're too good to be true, or that's how you're feeling about them. I'm not sure. We're going to dive in and find out. Let's take a look at the tarot. These are going to start us off about how your person is feeling / thinking about you. And then, of course, we will pull some more cards to get clarity and guidance. All right. 9 of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. They feel like you don't have to be, Okay, you don't have to be a woman. Obviously, not everyone watching is, but the phrase still applies. Strong, independent woman. So either the person that you're thinking about characterizes that, or that's at least how this person sees you. Even if you identify as a masculine, like Nine of Pentacles is a very successful but independent energy. They feel like you're very lucky and fortunate. You might have a lot of time on your hands, or at least that's how you present yourself, like you're very calm. They think you're well balanced as far as, and maybe even like well-rounded, well-cultured as far as the things that you talk about. They see you as an advocate. You bring light into situations, like you fight for people, like you stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. I'm also getting, you might have a little bit of like a gamer or fictional character kind of interest. Super into manifesting too. Okay, so what's interesting is I'm getting heavy mirroring energy for this pile. So use your discernment, because in a lot of ways I feel like sometimes I'm talking about you, and sometimes I'm talking about them, and vice versa. So this is an interesting reading. But yes, they see you. You're an excellent conversationalist. You're bold. You're not afraid to stand up for whatever you believe in. And you've mastered the art of harnessing chaos. I'm sensing an independent energy here, though, still. Reaping the rewards. There might have been a recent victory. Let's see. How does pile three's person feel? Oh, perfect. Oh, shut up. Oh my God. Why didn't I say it? Okay. I'm so mad at myself now. Okay. Goosebumps. I'm so mad at myself because when I was talking about how you're good at harnessing chaos, what I was seeing in my mind was literally the bull with the red flag. Like, oh my God, I'm so mad I didn't say it now specifically. But sometimes the messages that I get, I just translate metaphorically. They're not always meant to be directly translated. But in that circumstance, I was like, half and half. We'll just go with that. But oh my gosh, literally they feel like you have mastered chaos, like you know how to control the bull. And then this card comes up. That's amazing. Damn. All right, so they feel like you have your ish together, like you're in control of your life. You are fierce. You are like, you go after what you want. You don't let anything stop you. Oh, that's crazy about the matador and the bull analogy. That image was so clear in my mind. I'm so mad at myself now for not saying it, but you're just gonna have to believe me. Still, though, the metaphor holds the same. Though the message is still ultimately the same. They see that you are good at like managing and controlling chaos, because traditionally in these stories, these bulls are like wild, right? Not to get into controversy, but I personally think that it's kind of cruel because sometimes they hurt the animals to get them to be aggressive, and it breaks my heart because I'm a huge animal lover. So you might be an animal lover as well, or they might be too. But what I like, and why that message kind of came through, was that she's letting the bull run away. She's letting the bull be free. So that kind of ties into that balanced energy of you understand this ancient wisdom I'm getting. Like, you are very, very, very wise. You could be many of you are a deeply old soul, where you understand that you can't control chaos. So letting it free and letting things free, allowing your passions to be their natural selves, like, it's really hard to explain, is one of the best ways to quote unquote control it. You let things be as they are. You're very accepting and let things be as they are. But because of that, you do cut people very quickly out of your life, I'm seeing. You might be going through a pretty serious time in your life, or at least you're not the world's most playful person, which is interesting because there's that gamer message that was coming through. So maybe that's how you let off steam or how they let off steam. Okay, I'm getting something. So I am sensing that with them, they're pretty laid back. I feel like they're not, lazy isn't the right word. Some people just aren't ambitious. Some people are just very content with what they have. And that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just how it be. And I think this person's really good at manifestation. So they're really good at just naturally like receiving things and attracting things. Whereas I feel like you are more of that ambitious, type A, I'm going to go and get what I want. I'm not going to take no for an answer. So I am sensing a little bit of both conflicting and complementary energy there. Let's see. I'm curious. This energy is it feels very unique, honestly. I do see it interesting that these are both holding like a sword and a knife. So yeah, you're not afraid to speak your truth. You're definitely not afraid to speak your truth. If some of you, I'm sensing for a smaller percentage of you, but if some of you, like you and your person got into an argument or into a fight, they've really seen you roar. And they're taking note of the fact that you've brought a lot of truth into the situation, but it was also maybe a little like, ooh. Yeah, that could be a situation because the Five of Swords does talk about conflict. Something about this situation they think is unfair, which is interesting. I also see you being a very competitive person, willing to win at all costs almost. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and to give and receive the highest energy of all. Whew, goodness. Okay. This came up in reverse. So you might have some guards up. You might be a little defensive. That makes sense with this expression here on this panda. They don't feel like right now they're necessarily that you have room for them in their life. They feel like you wouldn't like them, or like the more lazy is the word that's coming through. I'm not throwing shade. It's just the best human word to describe, I think, how they fear that you would see them. Or maybe they feel lazy in comparison to you because you're such a go-getter. But I'm seeing some guards up. They don't feel like you would like them. And your heart doesn't feel open to them. Yeah. I just keep saying, like, I don't know. Let me get another card. Pile number 3. Ooh. Oh, wow. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So many of you could be asking about an ex. You might just be kind of checking in to see, like, just because you're curious. If this is an ex, they don't feel like it's a good match because they don't feel like, I'm almost getting, they feel like they duped you. If you guys have had a relationship, they feel like they've duped you, or that they would have to dupe you or trick you. That makes sense with that message that was coming through earlier of not all that glitters is gold. They're really good at putting up a farce, presenting themselves well. And this isn't, again, to speak poorly of your person. It's just more of that kind of mismatch, misalignment. I think that came through earlier. But I am seeing conflict here. You're not conflict avoidant, that's for sure. Which, respect. I really like people who, I like all people, but I feel like it's really hard to not be conflict avoidant. So whenever people aren't conflict avoidant and they're a little more forward, I always admire that. And maybe I think that they probably admire that about you as well. But yeah, there's some kind of standoffish energy. Maybe if this isn't your ex, maybe you're just stressed out a lot and they feel like they wouldn't really just vibe with you, because stress doesn't vibe with this easygoing kind of lax energy, right? And neither does that go-getter energy. There might be a lot of drama in your life right now, or it appears to them that you're constantly wrapped up in some sense of some kind of conflict or friction. I'm feeling friction. And that creates a block for them when it comes to whether or not they would consider moving towards you in any way. I'm curious to see what your runes are. Let's see if I can see anything else. You might be really stubborn about the past. So if this person has wronged you, they don't see you letting it go, and they want you to let it go. If not for them, at least for you. Yeah, there's some kind of friction in your life. And if you're so good at controlling the chaos, they don't understand why the friction isn't working unless it has something to do with them. Does that make sense? It's a very direct message that's coming through, but yeah, either way, they don't feel like your heart is open right now, that you need to clear some of your energy, that you're probably really stressed out, but they have a lot of respect and admiration for you. Comment down below, please, and tell me, like, if something resonated specifically about the bull and the matador. That's what it's called, right? The matador? That is insane. I still can't believe that happened. Whew. Yeah. There's something too in control with this situation, and they're a very go with the flow kind of energy that just doesn't work. There's too much friction and conflict. Oh, and that does make sense with the bull as well. That talks about friction and conflict. I'm also getting, some of you might do dance, because that is, oh gosh, what is it? The Roomba? There's a ballroom dance that symbolizes that kind of bull, flag, matador energy. This is interesting. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what runes come up for you about how your person is feeling about you. Okay, let me clear the blank ones and then we'll get into it. Okay, pile number 3. So you guys, whoa, pile number 3 gets 3. Gets 3 runes. Okay, anyways, you guys have Ansus, Manas, and Fehu. Fehu is really tying in with some of those earlier messages about the wealth and the abundance. Oh, and luck. Luck, too. So that's kind of a confirmation of those messages. So again, if that's not you, then that symbolizes them. But I'm also seeing that as them being like, they'll be fine without me. Yeah. And they do think highly of you. They think that you're very high value. That's a lot of Fehu energy there. Now, Manas, I find it interesting that Manas came up because, oh my god, wait, no, it's not Manas, it's Awaz. I keep doing this, but every time I do it, I know that it carries a message, because the message that was coming through specifically was about Manas can talk about like your friends and social situations. So that message was supposed to come through, but Awaz translates to horse. Wasn't there something about animal lovers that came through? They might really be an animal lover, or you might too. Let me know. But it talks about teamwork, loyalty, trust, and a sense of nobility. So with that Five of Swords, I'm getting that there might have been this conflict, might have involved a lot of other people. Like maybe their friends or your friends didn't like what you guys had going on, or it was the families or something like that. Kind of coming through there where it caused them not to trust the situation anymore. I'm seeing that as a direct message coming through and saying that's what created the change. That's your answer. Some of you really needed to hear that. I can feel that in my chest. Okay. Answers. Answers is interesting. It translates directly to answers. It can talk about communication, connection with the divine, lots of other things. But coming up in this context, this is showing me that they feel very like you cannot change this person's mind. They feel like they've gotten answers and guidance from the other side as far as how to proceed forward correctly. They feel too stressed out with it because a lot of it's because they feel like they're not enough for you. Oh, yes. It was with the horse. It's a sign of nobility for when archaeologists find different grave sites. And if there's a horse buried with that person, it's a sign of nobility and honor. So again, they think very highly of you. They're like, I can't do it. I'm not at their level. And they too stressed. So, I hope this made sense. I hope that it resonated. Not all that glitters is gold. This is really showing me, and you guys got Fehu. This is really showing me that there's something right now in your life. Independence is what suits you best. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that. And if you're in a relationship, then just finding and introducing more independence within the relationship, as well as I'm hearing how to introduce an essence of gold, not pyrite, but true gold into your life, not your life as a couple, not your shared life, but into your life. So this is them just coming through and being like, yo, be stubborn about your needs and about your wants. Definitely stand up for yourself where you need to. Cut out what you don't need. That's very healthy. Clear your energy and claim that independence. Okay. Pile number 3. I hope that you liked this reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, then just let me know and boop that like button down below. And of course, as you guys know, it makes my heart so happy when you guys comment. So if you feel comfortable doing so, I would love to chat with you in the comments about this. But otherwise, if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. Until next time, bye guys. Hello, sweet souls who selected pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You guys selected this beautiful raw malachite piece. Put her over here. Right off the bat, I'm getting like a sense of excitement and a desire for long term. Hard work for long term. So, malachite is a very, very good stone to work with for the heart chakra. So something tells me that if you haven't met, I didn't mean to say that. If you haven't met this person, okay. Now I'm curious. All right. By the way, This person is going to work very deeply into your heart and soul if they haven't already. Now I'm very curious. Let's start out with these to see how your person on your mind is thinking / feeling about you, and then we'll draw some more. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Look how cute that little panda is. He's so derpy. Oh, and the Emperor. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting that this person is very protective over you. They're very protective over you, and they think very highly of you. They see you as someone that works very hard, who's patient, and whether you believe it or not, I'm getting that you're kind of hard on yourself, so you probably won't see it. But whether you see it or not, they see that you've had many, many, many successes. They see you as a very successful person, and they see you being on the right path to continuing success. They see you as one of those people who just, again, whether you do or not, you strike them as someone who just has their ish together. You have for a long time, and you continue to. Like, you're just one of those people where anything can happen if you decide to make it happen. If you want it to happen, anything is possible. Oh, that's like inspiring. They also see you as being someone very stable and balanced. Yeah, very balanced. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay, well that one just flew out. Oh yeah. You might be like, what's the word? Stoic? Stoic? Yeah, many of you might be stoic. You're just more reserved, deeply focused on your work. And again, just noting, the Emperor is a major arcana card, so you play, or you will play, depending on where you are in the story with this person, a deeply important, long-standing role in their life. Yeah, you're likely, like, you are a creator. Look at this. I love the imagery with this card. This is the Knight of Wands. Traditionally, the Knight of Wands is a very fast moving, like the exciting, the horse is rearing up and ready to go, and the rider is like charging forward with it. But this is different. This is like the person respecting that the creative process happens in times of silence, in darkness. Like seeds grow in the dark, right? Because they grow in the earth. You might be really good with plants. Ooh, yeah. Because the message with growth was coming through. So be it like literal in the 3D, you're good with getting things to grow, or projects. Like you're very creative too, whether you know it or not. Okay. 2 of Swords reversed. It's interesting because the message that you were very balanced was coming through. So you might sometimes get lost in overthinking, and they see that. That's when you throw yourself out of balance, is when you get lost to your thoughts. And the way that you regain your sense of self and your sense of centeredness is by coming back into yourself, becoming receptive, working on yourself, your creative projects, your work. Again, you're a very hard worker. But there is something about, they see you getting lost in your mind. That's something that you can do with overthinking. You know what's interesting? The Knight of Wands does talk about, it can talk about risky things. Do some of you gamble? If not literally, there's some kind of something that you do that's risky. Because the Knight of Wands traditionally can talk about jumping into risks without caution. And the 2 of Swords in this deck, reversed, talks again about rushing into things without caution. That's interesting. I want to pull some more cards because I want to get some more out of that. Pile number 4. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. What am I saying? I knew it. Yeah. So, yeah, this person thinks that their love for you is true. They feel true love for you. If this is someone platonic, I'm getting that it's most likely family. Yeah, I'm getting that it's most likely family, and true love can be, it doesn't have to just be romantic, but either way, their love for you is true. They love you so much. Wow, yeah. And with the Emperor here, the Emperor can symbolize a father. Maybe you're young. You're young, or the person that you're asking about is young. That could be where that kind of risky, cautious attitude is coming from. Okay, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. There's something about youth here. You make them nervous. Okay, yeah, you make them nervous. That I'm hearing move out? Like move out and move on. So even though you're a very balanced person, you're stable, you're hardworking, you have that steady set, you are a balanced person, which means that you have the polar opposite present within you as well. And they really love you for that. They do see that you have an open mind, and you're not their normal so-called type, which I'm seeing as another confirmation that if you're asking about someone platonic, this could definitely be platonic. Doesn't have to be, but I'm actually getting like strong 50-50 for this pile, which is interesting. So it was a deep, long-lasting, cemented into your heart and soul love. They do see you as a little flighty. Okay, this is gonna drive me crazy. I didn't do this for the other piles, but I want to clarify. Okay, yeah. So they might be worried that something about friends here. Whoa. Interesting. And that kind of looks like it's like a mother and a child. Okay, I'm getting it now. So if this is platonic, this is them worrying that, like in a very parental kind of way, that you might not be taking your life seriously enough, or the polar opposite, that you're taking your life too seriously and they want you to loosen up. Some of you might have children. If that's the case, they see you as a very sweet, kind, nurturing, loving parent. Okay, either way, platonic or not though, across the board, they do see you as someone that has some growing up to do. Oh, that hits strong. Yeah, there are certain areas of your life where they feel like you're not ready to settle down. You're kind of that type of person inherently, or at least you came from that kind of a background. Maybe you just got out of a relationship, and that's why they're like, they're not ready to settle down. Either way, as far as like their feelings for you, they truly love you. I'm getting such strong family vibes. So if this is someone you're romantically interested in, they could want to start a family with you. But they know that they're going to have to wait. They're going to have to wait for there to be some character development, so to speak, which is not shade. That's just everyone is on a different part of their journey. We can't all see, this is the Knight and then this is the Queen of Wands. We can't just jump straight to being the Queen and King of Wands. Every single one of us have to go through the Page, the Knight, and then sometimes the Princess, and then queen, king. You know, it's a natural process of growth. So they do want to continue to grow with you. They want you to keep an open mind. They don't want to tie you down if that's not something that you don't want to do. Also, this person has, they think that your friends might peer pressure you a little too much. Like, there's something about your friends that makes them worried, wary. That's a better word. Something that makes them wary. So something going on with your friend situation. Maybe when you're around your friends, oh, maybe it's you. Could be you. Like, maybe your friends don't like them. But either way, there's something, whoever this friend situation is about, it's like the friends make the person more reckless, which is why they feel like that kind of gives them bad vibes, because it feels like it's pulling you out of character. But at the same time, they understand where you're at in your journey, and they're willing to be patient and wait for you and continue to invest in whatever this is. This is actually a pretty open reading as far as all of whom could be selecting this pile. Let's cast some runes and see what else we get for pile number 4. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, there's such a strong, like, protector energy. Wasn't that one of the first messages to come through? Was that they feel protective of you? That's algaes right here. Algaes is one of my favorites. I love algaes. But that talks about deep spiritual protection. Maybe you're going through a hard time in your life, and that's where this kind of reckless energy is coming from. But they see your full potential, and they respect that you are beautiful just as you are at every step in the process. But they know that they need to wait. There's something here about needing to wait and wanting you to find more balance in your life. We do have Yera and Fehu. So maybe you're reckless with your money. Didn't gambling come through? Yeah, there's some kind of, and don't take offense, recklessness is like, again, it's not shade. I feel like I need to keep saying that. That message keeps coming through. Like, they don't want you to take offense. Spirit doesn't want you to take offense, because this isn't a negative reading in any sense of the word. They think the world of you. They have a lot of respect for you. You're literally their true love. Like, they love you so much, which is part of why they're protective of you, and they want to make sure that you're all good. And risky behavior makes people who are protective of us concerned. That's normal. But Fehu talks about wealth. So they also see that you're very high value. Okay, so if the direct, like, money message, like, maybe you're not super great with your money, and that's a little, like, worrisome for them. Just a little bit. These worries are light. It's not going to make them, trust me, they're here for the long haul, no matter what. But it's not going to make them go anywhere. But if that doesn't apply, this is just saying they see you as a very high value person, and sometimes it makes them upset that you don't see as how high value and how much you have to offer the world as they see that you do. So they really wish that they could hold up a non-biased mirror for you to look into so that you could see your worth and take note of how hardworking you are and how creative you are and how nurturing you are and how fun you are. Yeah, this is a very beautiful spirit, and like inside and out is how they see you. And then Yera talks about prosperity also, peace, and like a harvest, a successful, fruitful harvest. So they see that as a possibility for you. With this coming up next to the 7 Pentacles, I'm seeing, yeah, and then with the dynamic with the Knight and then the Queen of Wands, they see your potential. They see your full potential, not only of yourself, although they have a very strong you focused and not necessarily they're not very focused on themselves. They're very focused on you. They really just want the best for you. But yeah, they see how much you are capable of creating for yourself and how much you deserve. But I'm seeing that you're not there yet. You might be reaping some of the rewards of your hard work. Seven of Pentacles can talk about that, but it's the Seven of Pentacles, it's not the 10. You're almost there, but you're not. There is also something spiritual at play because Algies talks about spiritual protection, and then we do have the 7 here. So it also translates to the elk. If animal symbolism means anything for you, you can look into that. But mostly with this, it's like they just have such a... it just keeps coming through. Like, they just want to protect you. They want to keep you safe. And if you do have friends that are a bad influence, of course you love them. Every once in a while, I feel like we have to have that bad influence friend, but it's all about balance, right? And making sure that at least that someone is still a good person, right? They're still a good person. It's important to take care of yourself and to protect your energy, because you might have some energy vampires in your life, or at least that's what they're concerned about. But, okay, pile number 4. This is such a loving energy. They care about you for the long haul. If this is an ex, for most of you, I'm feeling that it's not. It's probably a very small percentage of you if you're asking about an ex, but if it is, they keep tabs on you, man, and they only want the best for you, and they're very protective of you still. It's such a heavy protective energy. It's so interesting. Heavy in a good way, not a bad way. But anyways, pile number 4. Their love for you is stable and true. Lots of stability with how they feel for you. I'll tell you that much, which is really beautiful. Pile 4, I hope that you liked this video, that it resonated. If it did, then just let me know by booping that like button down below. As always, if you feel comfortable doing so, then it would make my day if you commented anything down below. I would love to chat with you guys about what this is. But otherwise, if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. Until next time, my friends. Bye, guys. Hello, sweet souls who selected pile number 5. Welcome to your reading. You guys selected this beautiful crystal here. Put her here. Okay, so to start us off, these cards are going to show us kind of the main theme of how your person is thinking / feeling about you, and then of course, you know the drill, we'll draw some more cards from there. So let's see, pile number 5. Your person, we have the Hierophant reversed and the 5 of Swords reversed. They want to stop fighting. If they haven't been fighting with you, then they have a lot going on in their life, but they want to stop fighting about something. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles reversed. I'm seeing as of right now, they're not... Well, let me get one more card. Yeah, as of right now, they're not wanting anything long-term. I'm getting, for a few of you, you're asking about a platonic situation, specifically a mother. If this is a mother that you're asking about, deep down, they know that they weren't the mother that you needed to be, and that causes them a lot of inner conflict, but there's nothing they can do about it. The damage is already done. Oh my god, look. This says hate me. Wow, they don't want you to hate them, but they understand if you do. Okay, that's unique. All right, now for everyone who this isn't about a maternal figure, They see things as being very topsy-turvy right now within your dynamic. They don't see things moving forward in a way where maybe you just came through a bunch of fighting. One of you, they don't want commitment. They don't want anything long term. I do see them being quite closed off emotionally. They're so tired of fighting. I don't know why that's coming through. Have you been fighting a lot with your... Oh, wow. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. This might be an ex that you're asking about. If so, they know that you hate them? Or like, but there's nothing that they can do about it? Something like that? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, back of the deck. And then you guys got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other in reverse. I just, again and again and again, I just keep hearing that they're tired of fighting. They're just tired. They do feel like you need to release them or something about this big fight from their situation. They want you to go within, or they respect the process that you're going through of going within and listening to your emotions, listening to your inner hopes and dreams, and seeing what you really want from this situation and from your relationships in general, from life. How do you want to experience life via your relationships? Ask yourself that question and have that heart-to-heart conversation with yourself. That's why this came up in reverse. Yeah, they really want you to get in tune with your heart. Queen of Cups reversed. I see, yeah, it's like a lost dream. Oh, I'm so sorry. Honestly, though, I'm not getting hardcore, like, emotional pain. There was another pile that, like, hurt. Like, it hurt to read. I won't say what pile, but channeling that energy was really challenging. But I'm not really getting that too much from you guys. So this is most likely an old story. This is an old story, a very long-lasting pattern that needs to be put to bed, needs to be cleared. And the fighting needs to stop. Five of Swords upright talks about conflict. They don't want to give up on this, but there's something that's not working that needs to be cleared. And that could mean like needing to clear this person out of your life. Many of them are waiting for you to kind of take the lead and to make this decision. But I also see them kind of going within and listening to their heart and, yeah, getting really in tune with their heart and trying to clear out old patterns as well. You know, that mom message came through earlier. Maybe you or your person had some kind of trauma or conflict or something with a maternal figure in your life, or just with a family figure in general, because the Hierophant does talk about tradition, and they see that that's how that hurts you, and they feel like it spills over into your future. They really want you to heal, to clear your energy, to release your past, shed light on your past and release it. And if this is an ex, I do see a direct message from Spirit saying, like, hindsight bias. Hindsight bias is what happens when we look back on the past. We kind of look at it with rose-colored glasses. Everything seems so much better than it actually was when we look back on it. That's a big part of why people stay in those cyclical like abusive or just toxic dynamics where they break up and get back together and break up and get back together, because there's that hindsight bias driving it that brings them back together, and then they get back together and they're like, oh, this does not feel nice, and then they break up, and then so that might be a cycle that you're dealing with, that it might be time to change. They do see that you don't want to change, though. They do see that you don't want to change. They do see you as a dreamer. You are definitely a dreamer. But something is really tearing at you from your past that they really want you to release. Something that broke tradition, like what would be traditionally expected. If you're asking whether or not this person wants to commit to you, I feel like no. I mean, definitely not, but they just need to figure their ish out. They got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm getting that you guys might as well. A lot of clearing, a lot of heart-to-heart conversations with yourself, getting really honest with yourself about how this situation, how this person makes you feel. They're doing the same. I'm getting a lot of direct messages, though, as far just like guidance for you, mostly. And support in saying no matter what you went through, you can heal from it. You can. And that's not just some naive YouTuber that's talking about like toxic positivity or anything like that. Trust me, I've been through my ish. I'm not a tarot reader because I had an easy life. I'm a tarot reader because that's how I healed from a lot of, and I see that something similar going on with this, and I'm telling you, healing is possible. And that's not even just me, that's the message coming through from Spirit as well. Healing is possible. Ooh, if this is a marriage situation, I do see that as a direct message for you as well, to have hope, to still listen to all of the guidance, but that healing is possible for this relationship if that ends up feeling right in your heart, and if you do some serious like healing and cleansing of the past, because you can't move forward if the past keeps spilling into your present and your future. Pile number 5, let's see. Oh, wow, pile number 5 gets 5. Okay, well, let me set these up and then we'll get into it. Okay, pile 5. I did get a hit as I was setting these up that whatever this situation is, it is divine protection, divine intervention, and divine protection. This could be as simple as maybe if you're in a connection with someone and both of you are going through really hard times, like if you guys were spending too much time together, you could end up destroying the relationship or negatively impacting each other in ways that you're just not ever meant to interact with each other in this lifetime. But anyways, moving forward, so your guys's runes are very telling. I am seeing that it is going to be okay. Whatever it is, it's going to be okay, because we have Fehu, which talks about luck, abundance, wealth, the high value. Okay, so whatever comes of this, there's going to be a high value outcome. There's going to be fortune. But you have Perthro with it. And Perthro is, it's the dice cup. So it's all about like gambling, right? Like if you're rolling die, you never really know what you're going to get. So this is a bit of a gamble. It's a mystery. You might want to dive into your spiritual abilities, lean on your spiritual team to kind of help you through this, because there's a lot that Spirit isn't allowing you to see, although they are telling you, the runes here are coming through and telling you that whatever ends up happening, it is going to be a mystery. You're not going to know the outcome. There will, however, one way or another be an ending, because you have Dagas. This is a complete 180 night and day difference. It does talk about breakthrough moments Dagas describes the energy of the sunlight breaking the darkness of the night. So some form of that type of experience is going to happen for you. This is also interesting, though. This is saying that that is something, practical guidance that can help you. Try at least once if you can. I'm seeing for whatever reason it's really going to help you find balance. If you wake up before sunrise and watch the sunrise. I don't know why, but that just came through. So, Dagas, if I had to assign a tarot card to this rune, it would be the Death card. So this is also coming through and confirming that same kind of energy of what is done cannot be undone. It is done. It is dead. So the problem either is dead or the relationship is dead. It needs to be released. Whatever it is, it's gone. It needs to be, I'm hearing fertilized. So, fertilized. I guess transmuted, right? So, okay, yeah, transmuted, which is what was coming through about the healing, that healing is possible. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, there's some kind of massive ending in this relationship that's causing internal reflection, night and day difference. And even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment, that spiritual protection message of like, eventually you'll look back and be like, oh, thank God that happened. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. It doesn't have to be that experience. It could be a breakthrough moment with your partner where you guys are like, oh, finally, we figured it out. We got through it. The problems are cleared out. We're able to move forward into a space of peace where we're both in tune with our hearts and there's not constant fighting all of the time. That's a possibility as well. Pair through. Literally, it could go either way. It could literally go either way, and it is going to be different for all of you. But again, high value outcome. You will be feeling prosperous, and this person, I'm getting that they see you as high value, but they don't communicate that enough. So this is a reminder coming through for spirit and saying that if you need to stand up for yourself, then stand up for yourself. You are valuable enough to deserve the world. So take a good look at your sense of self-worth and make sure that you're seeing yourself appropriately, because I'm seeing for many of you going through this situation is causing you to do that internal reflection that is going to help you recognize your worth, which is a part of why this is happening. So maybe that plays into the divine intervention piece as well. But then you also have AWS, which talks about loyalty, trust, change. Translates to horse, but either way, it's movement. So changes are coming, changes are happening. And if you can't trust the situation, then trust yourself. Okay? Also interesting, Berkana. Berkana is the mother energy. Literally cannot make this shit up. It is the mother energy. It talks about birth, fertility. It also does talk about new beginnings. So the fact that we have that paired with Dagas is really beautiful. I'm seeing a sunrise coming up for you. I'm seeing a sunrise coming up for you. Yeah. Again, this is a lot of just, I'm sorry, it's not as much as like how they feel and think as it is just general guidance. And I feel like that's because Spirit wants you to focus on you and to stop caring about what they think and feel, because that's not what matters right now. You're the priority. Your heart is the priority right now. So, but no, new beginnings. I'm seeing new beginnings with this situation. I do find it interesting that the mother energy did come in and then we got Berkana. So that's interesting. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. There's fertile ground here and a lot left to chance, but also a lot of high value things, a lot of change and movement. You are pile 5. That's been kind of a theme lately on my channel. My pile 5s are normally, not always, but normally they're the ones going through some big change. And you did get the Hierophant 5. 5 and 5. The Hierophant is 5 and then 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you guys have been maybe resisting some kind of change. They do see that. Also, look at all these blockages. This is all in reverse, boo-boos. There's only one card that's upright, and that's the one that says it's time to clear your energy. So if you take away anything from this reading, work on clearing your energy, cleansing and then protecting your energy, working on your sense of self-worth and understanding that you deserve to be happy, you deserve to heal, and you deserve to release what no longer serves you. Okay, pile number 5. I hope that this has helped you. I really do. If you liked this video, if it resonated, then just let me know and boop that like button down below. Otherwise, if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. Until next time, guys. Bye.